Congratulations, Mark.
Thank you, Mayor Lett.
Very well.
Thank you, Mayor Lett, for the opportunity to serve as your next Commissioner of the Department of Consumer and Worker Protection. I'm a relatively new New Yorker, but my family has deep roots here. In fact, my grandmother, Eleanor Levy, grew up on the Lower East Side, just a few blocks from where I live today. She was a teacher here in the city, and it's a great honor to carry on that tradition of public service. I believe that the law is a tool for justice. It's not a static text, but a living and breathing instrument that has the power to transform the lives of working people. This belief has driven my work across these last 2 decades, from spearheading efforts to challenge illegal foreclosures when I was in law school, to taking on predatory for-profit schools as an assistant attorney general, returning millions of dollars to defrauded students. I believe the law is how we hold bad actors accountable. This is the work I was so proud to lead as director of the Bureau of Consumer Protection at the Federal Trade Commission. In that role, I took on Grubhub for exploiting delivery drivers and restaurants, Care.com for misleading home health care workers, Amazon and its top executives for trapping people in subscriptions they didn't want, Meta and TikTok for stealing our data and putting our children at risk. And I fought to close loopholes that let scammers and predatory lenders prey on small businesses with impunity. I believe that city government cannot be a passive bystander as corporations scheme to exploit working New Yorkers. I believe we must be relentless, diligent, and innovative in how we defend the people who built the city and call it home. The need for strong leadership at the Department of Consumer and Worker Protection is at an all-time high. Millions of New Yorkers are being crushed by the cost of living crisis. The 80,000 deliveristas who weave about Manhattan and Brooklyn delivering food and medicine. The thousands of working-class taxi drivers who take us to the airport and to our friends' homes. Tenants struggling with junk fees on top of sky-high rent. The bodegas who line our street corners, the bodegas we start and end our days at. These working-class New Yorkers are the very heart of this city. There is simply no New York without them. And it is time they have a city government that has their back. As Commissioner for the Department of Consumer and Worker Protection, I'll make sure that every gig worker, small business owner, independent contractor, and consumer knows their rights and knows with confidence that they have a champion in the city government. Gone are the days when companies like Instacart and DoorDash can bully their way into record profits on the backs of workers and consumers. Gone are the days when laws like just cause protections are allowed to be overlooked or forgotten. Gone are the days when we let key economic justice tools collect dust instead of using them to advance fairness for working people. I want to thank 2 of my colleagues and role models who have demonstrated that the world we dream of is within reach. Lena Khan, who served as chair of the FTC, now as co-chair of the transition team, and Rohit Chopra, who I served at the FTC and most recently led the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. I also want to say, to the community organizations who have been leading this work long before me, I am so looking forward to hearing from you about your fight and to joining it alongside you. To Workers United, Workers Justice Project, Street Vendor Project, National Domestic Workers Alliance, Bronx Works, and the deliveristas who power the city, thank you to all you have done for keeping the dream of New York City alive. To our union partners, like UAW, 32BJ, and HTC, you have set standards for entire industries through collective bargaining, new organizing, and innovative policy and legislation. All New Yorkers benefit from your efforts, and I am looking forward to this continued partnership. To Julie Su, the incoming deputy mayor for economic justice, I have so much faith in your ability to keep the spotlight on working people bright, and I'm ready to serve alongside you. Lastly, I want to thank the people of New York for putting their trust in me. I look forward to getting to work. Thanks very much.